this one instead. All right. We're back. Okay. Thank you for the live bye, Chris. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I love that. Monty raid. I'm rating myself. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back. One. My God, just. Yep. Guess who's back? Back again. Your computer screen turned red. Why? Parkers, hi. Am alive. Woke up to another day. Oh, good. I didn't want to have to send out a welfare check on you, Parker. So I'm glad that you were giving us proof of life. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I don't know how they're gonna get themselves out of this. The same way they do everything. They'll just keep pretzeling. Interesting. It was a different Donald Trump. Not that one. The other one. All right, guys. That is my backup account. I didn't check where we're at before I came back, but I know that we're so close to 1,000 on that backup account. So if you're not following that, I would appreciate it if you would follow it so that I can get that one set up for lives just in case. Stain tie. Gross. Eli. 30 more. I need 30 more people to follow that account. If you guys could follow that account, that would be great. I don't think so. I could check. I'll check this weekend. Maybe I do. Yeah, I got it. We got it, kangaroo. Cool. Stop spamming it, my guy. We got it. We got it. We got it. Thanks. Thank you. It doesn't take down my live. It just takes down you. That's true. Maybe. Maybe I'll try this weekend because that was my plan. If I can get that to 1,000, then I was just gonna do all the because you know how you have to host lives for like 3 days in a row, um, and like you can't take guests or whatever, but you have to go through all the motions. I was gonna do that if I can finally get it to 1,000.
So I was scrolling the FYP. There is a video going around of a Black mom who is on the verge of giving birth. And the receptionist is asking all these questions while you can visibly see this woman is in so much pain, possibly getting close to needing to go to the OR for birthing, whatever the case might be.
Right.
And it's disheartening to see how the inaction of people when people are in pain. It breaks my heart.
Well, then they're advocating for more of it, like by being angry about EMTALA. All you're saying is you don't care about humans. You want people to show up at their worst moments in the ER when people have to come in because they can't take it anymore. And then to be like, wait, can't treat you because I need to see your papers. Are you legal? Like, that's crazy to me. You guys just don't care about people. I don't see how that gives you a leg up.
The thing is that it doesn't give him a leg up.
No, It just further dehumanizes people to then you are next. You're next to be dehumanized. That's it.
Yep.
Mike, how are you today?
Good, you?
I am doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
No, but I do support Trump.
Why did you vote at all?
No.
Oh, why not?
Because I live in Massachusetts, it's kind of pointless.
I get. I will. What I will tell you is, even in Massachusetts, even though you would have voted for Trump if you thought you had any reason to, what I will say is, if your vote didn't matter, Mike, people wouldn't be trying to take it away, and that would be on all sides. So I think it definitely matters. So I would encourage you to vote, even if you don't vote my way. That's totally fine. Why do you support Trump though?
I believe in a lot. I don't believe in the way he sometimes comes across. I think
Sure.
it can be very obnoxious,
Mhm.
and I get why some people don't like him. But I do believe we need to secure our borders.
What is he doing that's long lasting for that?
What is he doing that's long lasting?
Right, because the way he's doing it is by doing proclamations like a king with executive orders, which can just be reversed by the next incoming president if they wish. So I would prefer to see some sort of legislative reform, and that we're not seeing that being proposed at all in Congress when he has a mandate.
He was elected, correct?
He was elected, but he's not a king. Congress
He's
makes
not
our
a
laws.
king.
So if we're going to have long-lasting immigration reform, we should be seeing it from Congress, who he also won, right?
Is it a president's right to be able to sign an executive order?
Yes, but it is not legislation that is long-lasting. That is my point.
No, it's not long lasting. You're correct.
So you're
But,
fine with it just being these 4 years and then the problem reoccurring in 2028?
I mean, yeah, unless if like the Democrats realize maybe some of these policies aren't actually a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, they did that when they had 6 proposals of immigration reform bills in legislation under Joe Biden's presidency.
True.
It took them so long to even attempt because Joe Biden pushed forward legislation.
Day one.
And then at the end of the day, because nothing happened from the pieces of legislation being voted for,
I mean, do you believe like
It didn't-
I heard you guys
it-
talking about?
they put executive orders.
I heard you talking about immigrants coming into the hospital and not being able to see. Like I kind of jumped in like last
Right.
night.
So I was saying I've had people who come up and advocate for that. They don't agree with EMTALA, which was signed under Reagan's administration, which simply all EMTALA does is say that regardless of your status or your insurance, you are seen in an emergency room, you are made stable, and you are sent home. The hospital covers that cost, and then it is reimbursed by the federal government. That is what EMTALA is. I have had people come in and say they don't want EMTALA to be a thing. So what that would lead to is then people within the healthcare industry having to ask people for their papers to be able to know if they can treat them or not.
I mean, I get people need to be stabilized, but if let's say I went on vacation to France, right, and I decided, you know what, I want to go over to Germany right now, and I don't have a visa to do that. If I get,
You can.
You don't need a
one.
visa. You don't
You're
need a
allowed
visa
to
to go
just
from
travel in the
France to
EU.
Germany.
all right, well, let's say I eventually I got to stop somewhere, right? I can't just travel Europe.
You can
You
travel
can. It's
all
called
through
backpacking
Europe
through Europe. You absolutely can.
many times. And even if you were to get harmed in Europe, they would still take care of you. They are required to take care of you. No different than what we did back during the Reagan administration.
All right, maybe I was a little misinformed on that part of it, but
Sure. And I'll be clear that I don't talk about other countries' laws for a reason because it doesn't affect how our immigration functions. I talk about our immigration law, and I don't have an issue if people want to reform it. I think it should be reformed. I have no problem with that at all. But my issue is that is not what Donald Trump is doing. He is using executive orders and fear mongering to try to get his things done, which again I think is just a stopgap for then what you guys called the flood to come right back in when a new president comes in and reverses that, versus having this Congress that he says he has a mandate for because he won both the House and the Senate, that they should be able to propose long-lasting legislation for immigration reform, and they're not focused on doing that at all.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. And I also don't see where doing that is a benefit to the American people. I don't see how cruelly getting rid of immigrants is beneficial to the American people.
But they're not really supposed to be here. I mean, isn't it kind of a
That's
slap
not true.
in the face to
No.
anybody that came here the right way?
What's the right way?
Define the right way.
To find the right way to apply for citizenship.
How many
don't
different
know.
ways are there to apply for citizenship?
There's different forms.
Well, I'm not particularly educated on all the types of forms.
Right, there's like 8 different ways. That's why I'm saying, like, how do you know that they're not doing it the right way? Because there's 8 different ways to do it.
Well, if they were doing it the right way, why is there a problem with them going to the hospital then? Because
Well, that's
if
just
The Republicans are making this a problem. They're thinking that they're getting free health care. They're thinking that they're getting like Medicare and Medicaid. They think they're getting federal. One more
because I
time?
live in Massachusetts and this is like a haven state.
right,
For-
but that
Yeah,
you
you
also
have
have
sanctuary.
state, right, and you have state laws that allow for you to do certain things versus what is federally allowed, right? And my issue is that it just sounds like it's a hatred towards humans that have done nothing but be a net benefit to this country within their work and their taxes. So I don't understand it. What I see it as is them trying to say this is something that they're getting that you're not, which isn't true, as a way to distract you from what they are doing, which is stealing from you to give tax breaks for their rich buddies.
Do you think it affects people in the waits that you have to sit in an ER for maybe like 12 hours?
That's
And-
just backed on the funding either from
Yeah.
the hospital or the lack of doctors and medical
Yeah, I don't think that's
personnel.
an immigration problem. I think
That's
that's
not
going to be like
immigrants.
rural hospitals not having enough funding.
I mean, they're backing everything up. I mean,
They're
if
not.
they keep it
Nope.
right-
No, they're not.
U.S. citizens back that up more than immigrants.
I kind of disagree, but
But based off of what evidence?
What
Mike?
can show you that?
what can show me that?
How can you disprove my statement?
Because I live in a city where a lot of immigrants live.
You live in a sanctuary city.
Right.
Yeah.
But what does that mean? Do you know what that means, Mike?
It means they turn their head and they don't care if
No.
immigrants are
Nope,
there, and they
that's
don't
not true.
care if they work illegally. How do
So-
you know? Do you
Because
live
I
in a
also
city?
live in one. I'm in Colorado. Hi.
You live
So
in
what it
Colorado.
means is that all it means when you're a designated sanctuary city is that you do not require your police forces or your schools to work with the federal government. That means if they get pulled over for a traffic ticket, they get ticketed, but the cop does not then have to call ICE to come get them. That is not a requirement within a sanctuary jurisdiction. That's it. That's all that
Yeah,
that
but
means.
if they're doing something illegal, they should be deported.
I agree, and they are. So, but like a civil misdemeanor, like a traffic ticket, is not any different than something that somebody else gets. So they get a fine. That would be the punishment, right?
Yeah,
Versus
not-
what is already the law, which is if you commit heinous acts, you spend jail time. If you're convicted, you spend jail time in the United States, and then you are deported afterwards, which is a separate deportation process that already exists in our law.
Yep.
No, but they're not even supposed to be here in the first place.
According to what?
What law says that?
What law says that?
Mhm.
Do you know what title our immigration code is under?
Crossing illegally. So,
Nope.
like,
You can't tell me
Asylum
what.
seekers are not crossing illegally.
Nope, that's under the law. Do you know what title immigration law is under?
no, could you educate me?
Title 8. If you look up Title 8, specifically 8 USC 1158, that talks about our asylum law, which states very bluntly, you don't have to come through a port of entry. You can come up on a submarine, you can come down skydiving, you can bungee cord, you can dig a tunnel. All you have to do is in 365 days, you have to claim asylum. You have to go through the asylum process, which is a long and lengthy process due to not having enough immigration lawyers and immigration judges.
All right.
Like, I'm not going to say our system's perfect, Mike. I will never say that. But
No, it needs fixed.
I
It
don't
needs to be
think-
fixed.
we know that even on a monetary value, like it's going to cost us more money to try to get rid of all these people, which, by the way, 2/3 of them don't have criminal records, versus funding into immigration judges and immigration reform legislatively.
Honestly, if they were all paying their taxes, I don't really care because
And most of them are. So we had in, I think 2023 was when the IRS came out with the fact that undocumented immigrants, people who have ITINs, contributed $96 billion in state and federal taxes.
Is there a place I can look that up?
Sure. I'm assuming you can find it from the IRS, but let me see if I can find it for you real quick.
21 people in here keep booping the screen. I can't see how many shares there are.
It says 70 for me.
I can't see it, but share the live out. Gift support. As always, like I stated before, there's that 5-0 goal right above Monica's head. If we can, go ahead and fulfill it. Throw something, her way. I still have 3-0 left on my goal. If you guys want to continue to support what we do, and make sure you guys are following that backup account right below me. Let's get that one up to 1,000. You only need 25 people.
So Mike, I found it from the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy. It's actually for the year of 2022. So let me correct myself. It wasn't 2023. And it was 96.7 billion in federal, state, and local taxes. It was 59.4 billion to the federal government, and then the remaining was state and local. So that was for undocumented immigrants. I'm not going to say that there's not what I call the invisible boogeyman numbers, which is people who aren't registered in any way, shape, or form. They exist, but we just can't calculate them to that effect. Versus the undocumented immigration population, we know where if they have temporary status or even don't have a complete status at all, they can still get an ITIN and work, which is why ICE has been trying to get their records from the IRS.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Do you want to talk about anything else, or we can separate today and talk another day if you would like, Mike?
Sure. I mean, I appreciate how respectful you people are. And
No, thank you for being civil. I appreciate it. Most of the time we just get yelled at, so.
No, I'm open to at least hear other sides. I mean, that's
Me
the only way.
too. That's why I love conversations, yeah.
I would still look into the things we talked about. Again, you can look up 8 USC 1158. You can look up all of Title 8 and see all our immigration laws. Monica gave you a good one for the taxation that undocumented immigrants will pay and what how they are a net benefit to our economy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mike. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful weekend.
You too.
See, Monica,
I'll give Mike a W on that one. Like I love that. I love having
that was
good
a good
conversation. Yeah, totally fine with me.
Stupid seagull bitch.
Stupid seagull bitch. I have to put that video together too. I have all the clips. That's gonna be like my Sunday. Oh, I know what I'm gonna call it. Sunday Fun Day.
Seagull Sunday. We should have been a seagull for Halloween.
I am not going to pronounce that correctly. So, guest, how are you today?
I'm really good.
All right. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 32, born May 22nd, 1993, Michigan.
Okay. You didn't have to give me all of that, but I appreciate you. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, kind of what you were talking about earlier, in the sense that he is more hyperbolic. He's not really doing anything. Mm-hmm. So what essentially he's doing is he's accelerating his
you're
base.
You're an accelerationist?
Which part?
A better direction where they actually will do.
No.
I was going to ask which part. Damn it.
Well, my thing is, you can be an accelerationist. That's totally fine. You're even more left than I am, but in that way, I guess, unless you're a right-wing accelerationist. A whole other thing.
Yeah.
But you don't care about the harm that's going to come to people to get there, and you don't have any foundation that's built to get to where we want to get to. That's my issue. You guys want to burn it down, but you don't have a foundation. You don't have a phoenix underneath it that's ready to spring forward to get the system that you want. That's my issue. You didn't work for that.
He had a repost talking about if men voted in the 2020, if only men voted in the 2028 election. And I thought that was really silly. I was going to I just wanted to know where he was from specifically.
I don't have a foundation. Sure. I didn't make any claim on my stance, so. But sure. Oh, gross. Yeah, you're a, I'm glad that you admitted to yourself that that's what you are. Go hang out with your 4chan friends. Bye. Shock, how are you today?
Oh, peachy keen.
All right. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
All right. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I am 25 and I voted in the shithole known as Rhode Island.
All right. Why are you still supporting Trump?
it's mainly immigration. But even at that, like I'll be honest with you, the whole him wanting to bring 600,000 Chinese people
Right. He
with
said
the
he said that we
H-1Bs.
don't have talent.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's losing support. Granted, I'm a little bit more, what would it be called? Extreme than most.
On the right?
Yes.
In what way?
Well, nah, not even really. To be honest, my ideas of to solve the problems aren't sound. Like they wouldn't actually be able to be implemented in anything, but
Sure.
that's about it.
I mean, I'm probably the opposite of you, and I'm a leftist, and I understand that. So
Yeah,
the things that I would like to see aren't going to get brought into a party scenario any time in my lifetime.
I used to be more what is it, centrist, but
Sure.
my whole thing is guns.
Oh, well,
And-
come to the left. You get them back.
Yeah, the issue is that my entire state's ran by the left, and they just keep taking them away.
Then move out of Rhode Island.
You have strict gun laws in Rhode Island?
Yes.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that unless it is getting rid of loopholes and having background checks. I think that that's totally fine.
Well, I would ask to define what is a strict firearm law.
True.
So
What
as
makes it
of
strict?
as of this year, they have done a quote unquote assault weapons ban. Last year there was a magazine capacity,
Okay.
and I think that's, as far as I'm aware, those are the newest what is it,
Still
restrictions they put on
purchase?
us.
Can you still
Sorry.
purchase a firearm?
Well, yeah, I can still buy guns.
Okay. So you can still purchase them. You just can't purchase a few types of them.
Well, no, so
I don't know why.
You sound
you're
far away,
complaining.
Olive. I don't know.
Hang on. Is that better?
Kind of.
I'm using my tiny.
Oh, is it your little one?
Yeah. That might be better.
There we go. I mean, so I can understand what you're saying. I personally, doesn't mean I want it for everybody, but I personally, with the state of our nation and the way it is, I don't have an issue with a ban on assault weapons. But I also don't like, Trump's not super for guns either. He, or that administration, the ATF was the one who did a different classification on bump stock bans that got them brought to SCOTUS. It wasn't technically a Second Amendment case because of the way it was framed, but it was still, going against guns. He also has talked about taking the guns and then doing the due process later, which is vehemently opposed to what the Second Amendment would say. So I don't see
He's
where on either
actually-
side they're good for guns.
He's been
oh
one
no
of the
no,
only.
and
Oh, go
just
ahead,
I thought of the words more like perfectly to like describe. I'm what you would consider a Second Amendment absolutist. I think any regulations is. Sorry, I'm not smart. I'm trying to.
No,
think
you're
of the word.
fine.
No,
You're fine. Don't say that. I think you're doing just fine. So okay, a Second Amendment absolutist. That's fine. But then, are you an absolutist in the way of the original framing by the founding fathers?
Well, no. So, I mean, the way that I like personally believe, because I mean, the founding fathers, the way that it's all worded with the whole a well-regulated militia and whatnot, I feel like everybody like cherry picks the way that they want it to like.
Well, no, you can read the Federalist Papers too and understand what they meant.
Yeah. Oh, that's where I put that. I apologize. I have not read the
You're fine.
Federalist Papers.
Sure. So that's why they wrote it the way they wrote it. That's why the commas were so important, right? During that time, like these were weapons that were like locked up, and you were part of a team. And if they needed you, you would go down and grab them. Like you were not allowed to have them in your home. So it wasn't personal ownership. So what we recognize as a militia now would be the National Guard.
Yes.
So that wouldn't be personal for everybody. If you were a Second Amendment absolutist, like it would be about how the framers recognized it, not what later court dates did.
No, and even under that, could we look at what Bill Clinton did with the first assault weapons ban and deem that as unconstitutional? Because SCOTUS never ruled that as unconstitutional.
No, I think it was just repealed. Or no, it expired. Excuse me.
it expired in
and they
2004.
didn't extend it. Right.
Yep. I always think it's so silly because when we talk about AWBs happening, it's just interesting to me. I think he's working. I think that's why we're in a wind tunnel.
Yeah, I think he is. I'm gonna drop you down, Shock. I appreciate you're welcome to come up. If when you have time, when you're not busy, I think you're working, and that's totally fine. Do your thing. I appreciate the civil conversation, and I have no problem having those conversations on things. So I do appreciate you for that. Got 2 guests who were willing to do that, and I always appreciate that.
2 in a row is not often.
Cheech, don't tell me how to run my panel, and you keep crying to come up. It just makes me kind of want to not bring you up. I just want you to know.
I think the other thing when we talk to people who are like absolutists about the Second Amendment, it boggles my mind because I'm just like, but we had a whole AWB when Clinton was in office.
Yeah.
That wasn't deemed unconstitutional.
I want to see because I bet that there were though people.
Maybe there
suing.
were attempts, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
what I want to see. I want to see like lawsuits. But obviously, it didn't go anywhere.
Ranting. There's not a lot coming up. They've been really civil conversations.
Which I mean, I will take. Because
I'd rather
yesterday
take
was a lot.
God
God damn. I said, which Josh popped back in the requests for a minute. But I'm like, the angry seagull wants to come up and yell again. Like, you're voting for Barron Trump in 2028. He won't even be old enough.
He's not old
He
enough.
still wouldn't be old enough in 28.
You want to know a really sad thing?
Yes, Cheech, because you keep talking. Maybe sit quietly, like a good boy. And I'll bring you up.
I think Barron Trump and I are similar in age.
I thought.
Maybe.
No, I think so. It was the way you like paused. You were like,
I had
like,
to think.
I
Hold
think
on. I
Barron
gotta
Trump and I
double-check.
are similar. I was like, no, you're not. In age, yeah. Well, he's pretty young. I don't know. You're young too, I guess. I don't know.
No, he's Danny's age. He's 19. Ooh, Parker's is doing a garden.
Ooh.
I want to do a garden.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. It is not always like this. There are times where there's yelling. No, thank you. Real, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm
Can you hear
doing
me
well.
well?
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Your
Uh,
sound is fine, by the way.
It's okay. It's good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Fine.
We can hear you.
I'm 35. I live in South Carolina.
Why are you still supporting Trump?
When you say supporting, like, what do you mean?
Like, are you still actively supporting him?
Like, I don't donate any money. I don't do any campaign.
No, like, you currently agree with what he's doing.
Are you in favor of his actions?
Not with all of it.
Sure,
Like,
but like,
which
what
ones?
what do you support?
Selfishly, I like some of the tax changes he's proposing.
Okay.
Just because of the tax bracket that I'm on.
Sure.
Uh,
I benefit from the no tax on tips. Me and Olive both benefit from that because technically
Yeah.
all the money we make on here counts as tips. I understand that. Wasn't his idea, but sure. What else?
I do believe that there's a long-term benefit on incentivizing companies to make things in the U.S. through some of the tariffs. Just
Right.
some, not all.
I agree, but we're not seeing that with his blanketed tariffs. That's not what we're seeing happen.
I don't see any companies coming back to the U.S. If anything, especially with some of his ICE raids, Hyundai doesn't want to really do much in the U.S. anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you guys to some extent. I think short term we're not going to see it. And you mentioned ICE. I don't know if the way that is getting carried is something that I agree on 100%. To be honest.
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, the other thing I was going to bring up is there are massive companies and corporations that are laying off people. Verizon talked yesterday, I believe, between
I've seen it out.
15,000 to 20,000 workers are going to be laid off. Amazon wants to lay off, but I think in total almost 30,000 workers, among with many olive. I read someone typing my name. Many other corporations.
Yeah, but I think if you go on the Fed, like the Fed's website, you look at unemployment, there's not a significant increase to say that there is. I mean, I do it just because I work in the finance world. Neither CPI or unemployment is showing signs of like, things are really, really deteriorating.
Well, so CPI, we're seeing year over year that it is going up. So they're not, and when he started, he came in at a 3% inflation rate, and then it went down, and now it's back up to 3%. And then we don't have the new numbers yet. In way of unemployment, yeah, we're seeing it as low, but the issue for now, right? Obviously, these layoffs are just taking effect, so we're not quite seeing it yet. The government has not been reporting it. They even came out yesterday and said we will probably never get October numbers, or they can concoct something. So now they're actively hiding those numbers from us, so we don't know if it is getting good or getting bad. And again, the layoffs just happened, so it's not something we're going to see until either these numbers or the next month's numbers, if they let us see them at all. Versus all that shows us it being low is that it doesn't show a majority of employment, because it doesn't include the fact that people have multiple jobs on that.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it was sketchy, the whole October thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it was sketchy. Now, CPI is very different from actual inflation. And when you look at the inflation, I think it was up to 9% at some point in the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I know that
One month during 2022. Yes.
Yeah, I know that COVID had a lot to do with it to get to that point. But again, just looking at the overall, when you factor in unemployment, CPI, net exports, import minus exports, just looking at the stock market, like
the stock market's not real. I would not gauge our economy off of the stock market right now, and and I don't know if you've seen it today. It's not good.
Yeah, I mean, the past 2 days is just correcting. But
it's not correcting. You guys always use that term. It's not correcting. It is not correcting. People do not have consumer like, what is it called? The consumer surety in the in prices and in the market and in the economy are not good right now. And the market is artificially inflating itself, and then it is falling. The confidence, thank you. Consumer confidence is down. And people don't want to shop. Whereas the stock market, like, Elon Musk's company is bleeding money, and yet it is worth like what, over $500 a share? Like it does not real.
I mean, so the reason why I use correction is because that's the term that we use in the financial markets. I
know that.
I do work in the finance world.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, Elon Musk company, I mean, Tesla is worth a lot more than you guys think.
No, it's not worth anything. How do stocks work? What makes them worth something?
It's based on the enterprise value.
It's based off of how many people buy it, right?
Not necessarily. You don't really need people buying it. It's just enterprise value.
It's not. It's speculation. It's not worth anything. They're like, oh, people are buying into this. It must be worth something. I'm going to buy too. The same reason where people sell, offer it.
I disagree with you. I literally work valuating companies. That's what I do for a living. So when companies are not profitable, you look at the revenue they're bringing in, and you're forecasting that within the next 30 years. Now,
why are they bleeding money then?
Because they're investing a lot. They have huge capex. They're
investing in what?
They're investing in new technologies. They're investing in
the AI bubble.
There is definitely some sort of AI bubble, not only in Tesla. I mean, just look at Nvidia and other companies. And I do think that AI is affecting a lot of the jobs that are being cut right now, because there's a lot.
I agree with you. What is Donald Trump doing to help the American people with that fact?
So should he stop AI? Is that what you're suggesting? Or
no, I think he should put in some sort of program to help the people who are going to lose their jobs because of AI.
Sorry, I got bored.
Thank you, Olive. No, and I don't mind those conversations either. I don't think you know how stocks work, and I don't even know how stocks work that great. But like, it's a speculative market. It's not like Elon's not selling anything really with his company anymore. Like he he uses his own company to take out loans for himself. Like it's silly. It doesn't make any sense, and it's not helping the American people at all. It's just it's not like consumer confidence is down, CPI is up. Yes, unemployment hasn't moved that much, but again, we don't have the numbers. They're actively hiding them from us. So I don't see where Donald Trump was doing anything or is doing anything that's helping the economy. You guys keep pointing to this 9%. Okay? We had 9.1% inflation in June of 2022. After that, okay, it started going down, steadily going down. Thanks, Inflation Reduction Act. Like, we can't hold on. Like, it's dishonest to act as if Donald Trump came into an economy that was at 9% inflation. It wasn't. It was not at 9% when he took office. When he took office, it was 3%. He has done nothing to make that better. It dipped, and then it went up, started going up again. And he's been playing taco with his tariffs, which are what is not helping, okay? Prices are still going up. Prices are not going down. There goes his day one promise. And he is talking about now doing tariff exemptions because he knows that the prices have been going up. So he's going to exempt certain products to bring the prices down on that. So he knows that he's been lying by saying that that other countries are paying the tariffs. He knows that it is companies, and he knows that subsequently it is the American people. He is lying to you guys all the time. I don't get it. You guys keep booping that screen. 200 of you in here. 213 of you in here. We could get that up to 15,000 likes. I would appreciate it. Wonder Woman, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I feel really bad because, like, I didn't really vote for either side, and I just felt very confused. And I just wanted to get, like, your guys' like advice.
So you didn't
of
vote,
both
right?
sides. I did not vote because I was just having a hard time with
What
both
state
sides.
are you in?
I'm in California, and I'm 31.
Sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. So my thing is, like, I'm not trying to pull people to my side. My goal in these conversations is just to, when you hear a claim from anyone, really, it doesn't matter who it is, from anyone, I want people to take that claim and go look it up and not just use like Google AI overview. I want people to look into what is being said, right? So like if Trump says a tariff is being paid by another country, that's what he campaigned on, to look that up and actually see what a tariff is and who pays it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my goal, is just to have people like, and I know it's hard because everybody has jobs. They're very busy. That's on purpose. But just to find 10 minutes out of your day to take one claim and go, let me look into that a little further.
Yeah, I feel like I should do a lot of research on both sides.
Yeah,
I guess.
absolutely. Yeah, don't believe
Guess
what the
that
Democrats
doesn't-
say either. I'm not a Democrat. Don't believe what they say either. They like to lie too.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. No, I just wanted to like I don't know. Everything's just I feel like everything is just so like shitty, honestly.
And it is. It is right now.
I feel like
You're right, it is. And so with that, just don't, it's hard not to let it get you down. Like I do this every day. Olive does this every day, and it's hard not to let it get you down.
Right.
But if you can't, if you don't have the, what we call the spoons to get up and fight against it, that's totally fine. I'm not going to stop fighting for you.
Right.
So just
Okay.
look into your local, especially locally. That's my biggest thing, is if you have like people running for your local school board and people running for your local city council, really look into the policies that they're advocating for and how they plan to get those accomplished to see what's going to be the best for you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Just hold your head up and keep fighting. I think the fact that you're asking questions and willing to do that, I think is you're already on the right path. You're doing everything you're supposed to. Yeah, help
Sorry,
explain their policies.
I was dealing with someone. I had to send some cash over to help people get diapers and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, guys, never forget that if they have some sort of way that we can help these people, I have my Discord that we can put stuff into mutual aid to
Yep.
help too.
That's all I did. It was the hectic fun.
Oh, there you go. See? Yeah. Our wonderful community that have a million Discords that we're all a part of. We all help.
I'm
with-
capping. Here, Rat, let me show you.
He's been in the chat just losing it. Too many Discords. I know, Megan. I had to start doing the little folders. I didn't have to do that before, but now I do. It's too many. Too many. Some of them are muted. I love y'all, but some of the Discords are muted. I'm so sorry. You left a few.
I blocked names out so people's names don't get out there, but tell me how I'm capping.
Right.
Tell me how I'm capping. I'm helping.
Something that we actively do.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. We'll try. Hi, Jerry. How are you today?
Not
How you doing?
I'm
sorry.
doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
28, Texas.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
A lot of the policies. Well, I live in Texas and California, so I seen what they done in California.
Having the
and
fourth largest economy in the world?
yes, so I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that. So this is the state that has the fourth largest economy,
Mhm.
and if you look at the black people in California, since before the pandemic, there's been a mass exodus because people can't afford to live there. While
I
they
agree the taxes are high.
wait, no, it's not just taxes. It's the price of living. A lot of
Yes,
these
it is.
industries, a lot of these industries that hire like low skill labor, like agriculture, construction. They're having undocumented immigrants fill these and getting paid cents on the dollar compared to American citizens. So
Right. I think we should give them a pathway to citizenship so that they get paid legal
yeah,
wages.
but what's going on is the employers, these Democratic ran states that has the highest GDP. The reason why they have the highest GDP is because they exploit labor, right? So like they complain,
No.
they champion for
Show me where we have that they are the ones exploiting labor at the highest rate. Because Florida
I never
fell
said
apart.
highest rate. Wait. I never
Oh, just
said
at all. So
highest.
then why don't we talk about Florida then, where when
So
Ron
whataboutism.
DeSantis didn't even actually pass legislation, he just talked about passing legislation to go after immigrant workers. There was a mass exodus of immigrant workers, and their construction
So
stopped.
whataboutism.
Stuff was rotting in the fields. Well, because they don't want to pay their workers either.
We can
Wait,
take it
so
all the way back to
It's
2012.
not a
wait, so
democratic
what?
thing;
So
it's an American thing.
We can take it all the
no.
way. Hold on, pause. We can take it all the way back to 2012 in Arkansas with the tomato plants. They put a similar law into place, and they saw a downward spiral when it came to agriculture in Arkansas. They didn't have people. American people do not want to do
They
these
don't
jobs.
do these jobs.
They don't do these
That's a
jobs
lie.
whatsoever. No,
That's
it's
a
not a
lie.
Don't
lie.
do these jobs.
You
That's
guys
not
are
a lie.
lying, spreading a false narrative.
Then prove me wrong, Jerry. Do me a favor. You and your little Rolex, pull up your phone and show up your information. Don't come
You
up here.
claim you post a source.
No, don't pull up your information, right?
We know because they're not taking up the jobs. If stuff is rotting in the field and the construction is ground to a halt in Florida, then they're not taking the jobs that have been vacated by undocumented immigrants.
I love it when people who have the word God in their bio want to say absolute outrageous shit like this. Jerry, pull up your information.
I think outrageous. Y'all do
Use
whataboutism.
your
You got
Rolex
emotional.
money that
You
you
think-
bought from your grandma
Use the personal.
and go pull up your information.
No, this is personal.
Personal
You
attack.
think that oppressing the marginalized communities that is undocumented immigrants is going to make them pick you, and it won't. They're not going to
They're
pick you,
not.
Jerry.
Well, you muting me every time I talk, so
I
you
didn't.
you can talk to yourself. I mean,
Okay,
I
bye.
don't get it.
Go run away.
Bye, Jerry.
Bye. Go sell
Step on
watches.
Legos and slip and cat piss.
Go sell your Timu watches. That's fine.
Timu watches, and probably pick up your book because you're taught to love the immigrant. You are not to demonize that immigrant. So I highly suggest you go reread that book that you love so very
Ooh,
much.
black unemployment does not look good. Interesting. It's at its highest rate since 2021, since post-pandemic. We're back to post-pandemic unemployment levels for Black people in the United States. Jerry, I thought you were going to leave. Do you need help doing that?
I can help you out, Cherry.
It's sassy. Okay, man.
Pull up your information, Rolex boy.
Boy, wow, that's a
Not. Go away. That's not what she was saying. You said you were going to leave, so. Oh my God, what do you want? Cosmo,
Hey,
what do you want?
Cosmo, how you doing?
Good. What do you want to talk about?
Toxic feminism.
Okay. What about it?
Do you know what it is?
Something that I'm sure you guys have made up in your incel Reddit holes, but sure.
Okay, so it doesn't exist. You just said it doesn't exist, right?
What would be toxic about feminism? Name me something and maybe I'll agree with you.
No, there's nothing toxic about feminism.
Then what's toxic feminism?
Toxic feminism is not toxic feminism, right? It's not. Doesn't mean that feminism is toxic.
Like, I've heard you talk about the subject before, and you're just as bad as explaining it as you were before.
You've never heard me talk about it once. I've never even once talked about it.
Not with me. You think I don't know who you are on other panels?
I know you. I know you.
I don't know you, but I've seen you on other panels. You be around.
Here's this toxic Oh, there it is again.
So explain toxic feminism then.
Are you going to listen to
You
Monica?
brought it
You're gonna
up, and
continue
now
to
you're
cry?
saying it's not a thing.
I'm being attacked. I'm being
No,
attacked.
you're
by
not.
feminism.
Cry harder.
Cosmo,
Cry harder.
you're so soft. It's such a soft little snowflake. Do you want to talk about Trump, or are you just going to came here to go? Okay.
Nah,
All
he
right.
said toxic femininity. Here we
All
go.
right, what do you want to talk about with Trump?
Oh, stop
Oh.
muting. Let me
Okay. Olive, stop.
stop with the mute button.
What do you want to talk about with Trump?
All right, so we're looking at all these 20,000 files of. I was going through the Hillary files. They found them.
What Hillary files?
They found the Hillary files, so I was
Hillary
going through
files.
some of that. But after I got through some of that, I went back to the Trump files.
What Hillary files? What are you
The
talking
emails that were deleted. They found them.
about? They've had them. They've had
Oh,
them
they
since
found
the
them.
investigation.
No, they found new ones. They found
no.
new ones.
Oh, show me that report,
They
because that
did.
would be a news
I
report.
can't disclose it yet. I signed an NDA.
Oh, okay, Cosmo, shut up. You're so ridiculous. Like, you're so unserious. You're the worst troll. You make me laugh, though, Cosmo. I'll give you that. You make me laugh, but you are the worst troll. I can't with you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, Cosmo. Oh my God. You signed an NDA, so they can't be revealed, but you just revealed them, so they can sue you for saying you have them. God. Olive, where'd you go? Bye, Cosmo. He is a toy. So Amanda and Nemo like to play with him. Olive was raptured. I don't know what happened. That's okay. I think the difference is that like he gets away with it in Mando's because they know he's fucking around too, but they just kind of keep him around and try to have real conversations with him. But like, I can't take it seriously. Just can't. Did you get? No, that was beforehand. This Friday, Cosmo. I'm glad that you know the date. It is Friday. Happy Friday. I've got like 10 more minutes before I go to lunch. I don't know where my work wife went. Hi, happy Friday. I am not Olive. My name is Monica. You could scroll out user bunch of numbers. Oh, Cosmo. There you go. Cat Daddy, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Did you vote for Trump?
No, actually, I vote for Kamala Harris. I want to say I'm not just an ally; I'm an accomplice.
W.
Um, I just wanted to jump up here and tell them guys that they need to understand that if Andrew can be stripped of his freaking royalty and pretty much exiled, and I'm going to turn on my camera for a minute so I can say this with my full chest. If Prince Andrew can be stripped of his royalty, yeah, pardon my napkins.
You are
I
absolutely
had
fine.
lunch.
That's what I'm going to
Prince
do in a minute.
Andrew can be, if he can be stripped from his royalty and pretty much exiled, that is not a democratic hoax. That woman gave out information that pretty much got something done to him that they have not done in Britain since like 1916.
Yep.
That's the last time that they exiled one of their people and stripped them of their royalty. And that was for siding with the Germans in the World War One.
Mm-hmm.
So if they can do something like that, it's that serious, and they've done it way back then, and now they're stripping Prince Andrew after her,
Virginia Giuffre's
Virginia
book.
Jeffrey.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia Jeffrey's book came out, and she put that information out there, and they had no choice but to strip him from his royalty. It's a democratic hoax. No, absolutely not. And
I agree with you, Cat Daddy. Thank you so much, W Cat Daddy. Absolutely correct. Well, and it can't be a hoax anyway because people went to prison for it. He went to prison for it. How is it a hoax? It's just words he uses. Con job, hoax. He talks like a mob boss, and he thinks that he can just get away with that. But the American people are waking up to it. Even his own people. If you look at the comments on Truth Social, it's not good.
Sorry, I found Jerry.
You're fine. I was just like, oh, she's gone. You left me
No.
with Cosmo. How dare you?
Well, so I found Jerry because Jerry decided to DM me, and I will say to the 165 people, I did say a microaggression. It came out, and I want to formally apologize. But I went into Nemo's, and I messaged Nemo, and I said, "Hey, can you ask him to pull up information about how immigrants, or prove the claim that Americans will take least desirable jobs?" And Nemo goes, "What?" So I just sent to Galaxy and I said, "He's a liar. Don't listen." No, I wanted to
But
make
that's
sure that was clear.
accountability, by the way. What
Yeah.
Olive just did is accountability. You see how we understand that there are things that we are taught that we have to break out of.
Yeah, so that's all.
That's all.
That's
Somebody
okay.
talked about my deranged eyes again. Do you like them more now?
I like your eyes.
It's one of my favorite insults is my eyes. I guess because I have expressive eyeballs. That's why I did theater. Because you have to be expressive with your face.
Oh, Dave, you want to be censored? There you go.
Why do they do that? They complain about it. Like, if I can see the comment, you're not being censored.
But yeah. No, I
just block people. I didn't even block, like, I muted Cosmo because I just didn't want to hear him be annoying in my chat for the rest of the day, but I didn't block him. Cosmo can come back next week and do his same Cosmo stuff. I don't tend to block people unless they're, like, slurring out or, like, dangerous human beings.
I don't pull a
Shark
joke.
Eyes is crazy. He kind of does. That's creepy. I never thought about that. Now I have to look up a picture. He does have dead shark eyes. I don't like that.
But yeah.
Like it.
I don't lie, Dan says.
Why'd you do this to me? Even when he smiles, but like, yeah, he's not like, there's like nothing behind them. That's so creepy. I'm trying to find a good picture. Like, it's so weird.
I don't know if I want to look at Ryan Seacrest.
I'm putting it in the Discord once I
Damn it!
screenshot it. It's too bad.
No!
No, I gotta save it to the desktop. I should save Seacrest Shark Eyes.
I'm gonna have to clean. I'm gonna
Probably
have
all
to
the
take that off.
Botox. No, because even before that, I found a really young picture of him before that where he looked like that. Shark Eyes.
Oh Lord.
Which is I do
My
like
God.
he does. I love sharks though. Like I don't have an issue with sharks.
Every time I think of sharks, I think about working in a daycare and I want to rip my hair out.
I think sharks are just the big babies of the sea.
You love the Lord.
That I also do.
I love the Lord. Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, my neck hurts. Oh. I'm just laying down. Why the fuck am I hurting?
Like tell me that's not Ryan Seacrest. It's a shark. If you want to see Ryan Seacrest's shark eyes and a shark comparison photo for proof, I have to make Swarovski do a PowerPoint.
Yeah, you
please
are.
Go into my Discord. Go into my bio. The links to my Discord are in my bio.
Sorry, Tricky. Not my fault.
Baby shark. Doo, 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 doo.
That song makes me want to jump. The first time I ever heard that song, because we used to sing a similar song during like Girl Scouts, but I was doing a we were at a competition for Winter Guard, and you would never think a bunch of like grown ass men would dance to Baby Shark. It is the most funniest thing ever.
I can believe that. It's catchy. Can't even like be mad about it.
It makes the brain go burr.
It does. It's true.
Oh, Dougie Doug's here? Oh, that's not the Doug I thought it was. I have not seen Doug in a while.
He is taking a break.
Mm.
You didn't see the message in the Discord?
No. I haven't paid attention to it. I had to fix someone because only me and PJ, I think, have like full mod access and stuff like that, besides
Right.
Doug. And poor Doug doesn't know how to operate his phone.
He's kind of a young people.
He's a boomer. No, Baby Shark is not the themed party for my next birthday. I don't even know what I want to do for my birthday. What are you going to do for your birthday?
I'm going to see Wicked on the 22nd. That's pretty much the extent of my birthday plans.
That's exciting.
I'm so excited. I told you, I got a whole outfit. Like, I am geeked out. I'm going to have this, like, cute green bodysuit with, like, a little black coverall. And then I bought the little, like, Glinda.
Oh, that is so cute.
So I'm going to wear that in my hair. I have the green one, too. But since I'm already wearing green, I'm going to do the pink. But
I love that.
So I'm going to I'll have a new profile picture after the 22nd. That's what's going to happen.
Hey, you know what? That's dope. Yeah, I don't even know what we're going to do for mine. It's on a Sunday.
At least it's on a weekend.
Yeah.
On a weekend? I don't know when it's going on a weekend. Not that it matters. I don't want to know what's new in calendar. I just want to see the calendar. Oh, mine's on a Sunday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We both have our birthdays.
Wait, the 1st of December is on a Monday?
Yeah.
Wait, you're the 31st, right?
30th. There's not 31 days.
I knew that.
Well, no, it's not. Wouldn't be it like that.
No.
31 days in February.
Yes.
Yeah.
The 31st. I also think my brain's just becoming mush. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do a live after.
Take a nap.
I think that's what I'll do. Do some cleaning before I take a nap.
I'm gonna have some leftover goulash.
I had dino nuggets.
I like dino nuggets too. I don't eat them as much now because it's like I gotta save them for my son.
Oh, Manny, every time we go to the grocery store to get something and get some food and stuff like that, he always picks up dino nuggets. He's like, I know you'll eat this. And I said, wow, you just assume I'm a toddler? He's like, I know you.
I know you.
I said, okay.
Okay, one more Ryan Seacrest picture just for proof.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not doing it anymore. It's done. It's done. I'm not doing it.
My
He
God.
looks like a shark. He's a shark. He's a whole shark person.
Is that the new like lizard people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan, I wish you never would have made me notice that. I don't like it.
Damn it, Dan.
Damn it, Dan.
Damn.
Daniel.
Oh my God.
Bye,
God,
Cat
I
Daddy. I hope you have a great day. If you care to find Bonnie, follow her backup account. Yeah, for the 122 of you in here, if you're not following my backup account, please do so. I'm going to see if I have live access on that this weekend, see if we can get that to work.
You should. You might.
I might, because I'm close enough that I might, so.
When did you make that account? Do you remember?
Oh, it's probably been, I want to say at least 6 months ago. It's when I had started going on like Reggie's panels on my main. And I got got.
Yeah, you get kicked every time.
I didn't have a backup account at the time.
Oh my God.
So I was like, oops. So then I made one. I was like, well, let's start getting that going.
I remember that. I remember how yeah, no, you get clocked on Reggie's panels all the time.
And it was funny because when it happened, I hadn't even said anything in like the last 5 minutes. And the thing I had said before wasn't even like misinformation or bad. Like I think that was remember when like TikTok really started rolling out their like AI filters and they were just like all over the place.
It would take like minutes on some things and other things it was instant and then you had to wait longer to get your shit back.
It was really, really bad.
Like what? No, I vividly remember. I remember when you would get bananaed and then you would have to sit out for a week.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's like, really?
I had a lovely week-long banini because of my big mouth. I didn't even do anything. What's funny is that was a mistake.
I don't know. TikTok needs to get their shit together.
Well, and now it's getting to a point like I don't know that they are moderating much because like I've been saying all the no words.
See,
I don't even mean to.
I think you can say some. I think you can say gun. I think you can say dead. The KILL, I don't know for certain. But I don't know. I mean, there's still things that they're still trying to quote unquote fix. So.
Well, on that note, I think I'll go eat some goulash and get out of here. I'm sure I will talk to you this weekend because it's not.
Oh yeah, we'll talk this weekend.
But you go take a nap. You sound so tired, my love. I want you to rest.
Well, I'm thinking, Manny was working on his work stuff, and I got my part that I need to get done. So then I went to the couch and I like took a nap, and then he woke me up halfway through. He's like, "We got to go to bed" because I was sleeping on the couch. So I don't know. I mean, I could also maybe I'm getting sick. That could be my problem.
Oh, maybe you like late catching what Manny had.
I might.
It's
I don't know.
Like
I'm gonna just
duller version.
I'm gonna just take a bunch of vitamin C and hope to God something happens.
I'm gonna do that. That's what I would suggest. Well, I love you.
I love you. I see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Goodbye. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here this week. I appreciate you always for those who show up and support during the week. It's wonderful. Guys, I have to do another shout out just for my agency for reaching out behind the scenes and helping to send me $50 for Thanksgiving dinner that I'm going to use to get Thanksgiving dinner for my family for this month. And I appreciate them so much. I want to thank Olive and Manny for yesterday for clearing out my goal. Absolutely helps. Like I said, that's going towards Christmas money. Baby girl needs a karaoke machine. So that's what I'm looking into on Amazon is a good karaoke machine for a 10-year-old. So that's going to be fun. But again, I appreciate you all being here every week. I will be back on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whatever time that is for you. I do post my lives every single day, the next day onto YouTube, the entirety of it. You can watch the whole thing all over again. Fun stuff. I do have a Discord. If you're not in my, if you would like to join my Discord, there's a small bit of verification, but we'll get you in there. All of those links are all in my bio. You can come and join and see all the pictures that I have posted now with my new obsession of Ryan Seacrest having shark eyes. So that's something you guys can do. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Make sure you unplug when you need to. We all need the rest sometimes. It is a lot all the time. We will keep fighting, but sometimes we need to rest and take care of ourselves.